Hey there, my name's Nick. I'm the Mystic Next Door. I'm the creator of Mystic Sound Healing, and I wanted to answer some questions today. One of the biggest questions that I get is which tone for which chakra? What does each tone do? And if you search it on the internet, what you'll find is 7 basic chakras, and you'll find generally accepted tones or notes that go with each one. So, for example, crown chakra, B, right? Root chakra, C. B is here, and a C, something like that, okay? And here's the thing, right? Because I want to break this down. That's a great start. It's a really great place to start. You can search that. I'll even copy and paste it in the comments, or in the video description below. But I want to let you know that there is actually more to it, because for a lot of different reasons. One, you have more than 7 chakras, right? That's the basic system that we see that's sort of standardized today. But the truth of the matter is that there are more chakras, a lot more chakras, right? Including minor chakras into mini chakras, little tiny chakras at each joint, like little tiny things. But even with the main chakras, there are more than 7. And to further complicate it, they're not just one color. They might have a dominant color in it, but they have other colors with that. And that's where you see the link between color and sound, right? Because what is sound? It's a vibration. What is color? It's a vibration, right? It's a frequency. It's just oscillating so high that it goes into our visual range and then beyond it. Same with auditory. You've got the upper edge of your auditory range as high as you can possibly hear, all the way down to the lower range. And there are definitely more vibrations outside of that. We're just not aware of them. We can't hear them or experience them because they're outside of our perception. So when you connect the sound frequency to the color, that's how they generally come up with those tones. And then there's experimentation of, playing this sound on this chakra or around this chakra and feeling the opening, feeling a release, feeling some clearing, right? Because that's one of the coolest things about sound healing, is how the vibration itself really helps to unlock that stuck energy, right? If you think about just sort of like a little like a vibration, right? It kind of vibrates that stuck, congested energy loose. But here's where it becomes a little bit more complicated. Don't worry, though. I'm going to give you the simple way to solve it all at the end, right? But I do want to break this down because people ask this all the time, and I want to give you like a real answer, like the full answer here. It's complicated, one, because the chakras maybe have a dominant color, but that's not all there is. There's actually a lot more to any chakra. Your heart, for example, not necessarily green, right? Although it can appear that way, but it's actually, there's pinks and lots of pinks and golds in there, right? If you mush those together, they might look a little green, but when you really look at it, it's like these beautiful pinks and golds, like a rose, kind of like a rose. So there's that. And with the bowl, you'll notice that it's not just one tone. You'll hear the low tone. Right? That's the fundamental tone. But then there are all these higher tones. And depending on how you strike it and what you strike the bowl with, it will bring out different overtones more prominently. But the truth is that even when you strike it like this, all of those overtones are already resonating. So I say that because it's important to recognize that it's not always as simple as a Google search to see, oh, this bowl is for this chakra. What you want to do is actually go and play the bowl and experiment with it and notice what it does for you. So say a bowl, let's take this one for example. Okay, so that's the sound. And what you do is you hold it in your hand and you take a nice deep breath and get quiet. And then strike the bowl. And take a few breaths with it and notice, well, where do I feel this in my body? How does this feel in my body? And you'll have a much better idea about what this is doing for you. And it may or may not match the label on the bowl, okay? Frequency is something that you can, determine with a simple app, right? You have a little app on your phone and tells you exactly what note and frequency the bowl is for the fundamental, and it can show the overtones as well. But when it comes to the actual experience of it, right, how those overtones work and resonate together, how they resonate within your body, well, that's kind of a personal thing, right? It's not to say that there isn't like standardized stuff. It's just to say that your experience of that, like your living experience of it, is going to be different than, what everybody else does. And that's okay. Like, you're a unique human being, okay? So when you play it, here, we'll use this one as an example. Is just close your eyes, take a nice deep breath to get quiet. And then here's the tone. What did you notice in your body? Where did that kind of ring or resonate with you? Okay? That's the most important question. Certain bowls for certain things, and when you put them all together, you've got something really amazing. This, is approximately an E, which they say is for the solar plexus. And when I strike this bowl, I can feel it a bit around the solar plexus, but I also feel it a bit lower than that as well. And I also feel it kind of up back here, not necessarily in that arm, but in this one, up around the neck, like around the traps. Interesting, right? A little bit different. So let's try a different bowl here. Let's do this one. What did you notice with that one? Now this is approximately an A, so according to the Google searches, that would be for the throat. And again, I do feel it there to a degree, but I also feel it up into the back of my head, as well as around in here, and then into the very base, right? So it kind of spans that whole spectrum for me. but that might be a little bit different for you, and that's okay. When you're putting together your collection, when you're choosing bowls for you, it's a really great idea to just take some time to play them, to be quiet, present in your body, and to notice how each bowl feels and how your body and your energy responds to that. Because I'll do another video for sure and talk about the whole energetic component of this, because that's a very important part. Like, what makes Mystic Sound Healing unique is certainly the bowls and the collections that I put together, the sounds and the harmonies and the rhythms that I make that are designed to help you release specific things, right? Specific patterns, whether they be mental, emotional, physical, like all of that. But that's only one piece of it. The other piece of it is the energy behind it. So how does that energy move? How does it resonate? How does it modulate through the different tonalities in order to get your whole system to release and get you to relax into a very deep state, but not just relax to feel better, but to really get a full release energetically, mentally, emotionally, and physically, to get all of those systems back in sync so that you're at your best, at your brightest, really feeling amazing, right? Back to the clear, clean, brilliant you. That's what Mystic Sound Healing is all about, and that's why it's put together that way. So I hope this video is helpful for you. If you've got other questions, go ahead and put them in the comments below. I would love to hear what you're experimenting with bowls, what you're discovering maybe out there in the wild. If you've come across a really cool bowl, want to share about it, or you have other questions, I would love to know what those are, and I'd love to answer them for you and keep the conversation going. Mystic Sound Healing and sound healing in general is just an amazing practice to be a part of. Every month on the full moon, I do a ceremony and a complete live cast sound healing. So I've got all the bowls. You can see them all set up here tonight. They're broadcast out in a high quality stereo audio with video and everything that you can go ahead and just relax and bliss out. I'll guide you through every step. Each month we pick a new theme. We do a different kind of clearing and cleansing throughout that, and a different intention every month. But every month on the full moon, so it's no big mystery when it is, right? But you can get a list of the dates at mysticsoundhealing.net. Every full moon at 6 p.m. Pacific, I go live right on YouTube, so you don't need any extra like apps or anything else like that. You can actually just click on the link on your phone, pop in your earbuds, lay down, and bliss out. Like, it's that simple. I'll guide you every step of the way. So every full moon we're doing that. I'd love it if you join me. Go to mysticsoundhealing.net, where you'll find all the information. You'll find a few of my recordings there and a few of my other like guided healing journeys as well. I think you'll really enjoy those. And again, my name's Nick. I'm the Mystic Next Door. I hope this has been helpful. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.